Yeah, talk about fucking pulling a jokey joke with old mom and dad.
Shit, right on, man.
All right, what do we got?
Oh, shit. I forgot we're recording. I forgot where I was. Yeah, man. Podcast. Our boy Robbie was just doing his plan of global domination, was in UAE for the Khabib Gaethje card. So we're just doing this one, settling up, kind of checking our notes here. A bunch of our buddies had some fights, so we'll kind of maybe touch on some of that stuff. And, oh, shoot. We got to do a shout-out. Shout out to...
Oh, yeah.
I forgot her name. I got it right here.
Yeah, some...
shout out to Jennifer Hurt for giving us a lovely comment about the pod. That's pretty rad.
Yeah, that was cool that she it touched her on on a personal level, because that quantum healing thing is a real thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's incredible, dude. It's crazy. This epigenetics, this science where thought overrides genes is the leading it's the leading science of this stuff. It's fact. It's all about human potential, and it's cool to see other people tap into it and fucking hear about it. You know what I mean? That's what's cool to even have this platform to talk about this crazy shit. You know what I mean? Because everyone's out there. I'm sure everyone has crazy stories, and then it'd be just, hearing about it will fucking empower other people.
Yeah. Well, right on. Shout out. Appreciate you checking our pod out, and appreciate the comment, and tell your friends,
Yeah, thank you guys for the support.
But, so Robbie was in UAE, just got back. When did you get back? Monday?
Yeah.
Tuesday? What's the plane like?
Yeah,
was that 16 hours? What do you got over there?
It was like a 16-hour flight.
Was there any edibles to make you on this journey?
No, not on the way out. On the way back, I just kind of timed it. I honestly fell asleep the first freaking 10 hours. And
you just timed it up?
Yeah, but it was cool. We had a good time.
I've never been on an overseas flight. So is that I've seen the guys take the pictures of the little bean thing, and it looks like you can kind of lay down. Is that is that what every seat on that plane's like, or is it just they hook you guys up?
First class, those guys have.
Wait, so some people just sit in a chair for 16 hours?
Yeah, well the flights.
That should be illegal.
The flights right now are spaced between, but on the way out, everyone had their own row, but on the way back, we had to share a seat with that person. So. Yeah, I mean.
But what do you know?
This is that's the work part of this stuff. You know what I mean? When it comes
sure.
to the discomfort of traveling, that's just the work side of whatever. It's I was thinking about that on the way back. I'm like, this is such a major production for just 15 minutes of fighting. You know
shit, that's a good point.
We were out there for 30 minutes with Casey and Jared, but still, the production of it all, man, it's crazy. It's for something we do here in the gym weekly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was nuts. It's cool. It's crazy to see the martial arts grow as big as it has.
Yeah, how's the energy over there? A lot of MMA fans, or were they just kind of just behind the scenes a lot with COVID, or what was it really like?
The whole island was just shut off for all UFC people. So even the flight back was all UFC people.
Oh wow!
All this staff they had. Working at the hotel and all the restaurants and everything were staff they flew in. The staff was there, some of them from, anywhere from 4 to 8 weeks, because they couldn't risk bringing new people in because of COVID and, and having a domino effect. So they actually did a pretty amazing job at, controlling all that. And we had wristbands. We had a test every other day, getting a wristband. And, so
they test you every day?
I think every other day.
Did it hurt?
2 days. No, this one was an oral or a nasal. They can do either one. I mean, yeah, just fucking.
Okay.
Dry heat in their face every time. That was all good.
They have good food over there?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. We ate well.
Okay.
Yeah. So we had to. We couldn't really get out and do much.
Have you heard of some of these nightmare scenarios with these other professional sports organizations? I guess the WNBA, they had them in college dorms. Basically, it was they gave them a piece of bread with cheese on it for dinner.
Yeah.
It was just a disaster, I guess.
Yeah, well that sport makes no money, huh?
It's actually a tax write-off for the NBA, which is kind of crazy. But
that's interesting.
Do your thing. Big business.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, right on, man. Hey, we missed you in the gym, man. Good to have you back. Holding it down, getting back to work, everybody.
Yeah, our team stays busy, huh?
Jeez.
Go out to Singapore for one and all that. And
yeah,
man, it's nuts. Like, it's crazy. It's cool. This we're a busy university though. You know, I tell people like I have all like the MITs and the Stanfords. Like, the lab is like one of those, you know, universities, or one of the elite. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
of course, it's better to be busy and have the. So it's cool. You know, we just got back from Jared's fight out there, and then we got Kyler. You know, Phillips. He's fighting now. He's gonna fight.
I know. Kenny fought too.
Yeah. Casey Kenny fought.
Casey Kenny. He got it. Did he get the bonus?
Yeah. He got fight of the night bonus.
Look at that.
Fucking little freaking.
Put a little 50 in the bag, baby.
Yeah. It's a little juggernaut, dude. Just kept coming forward. His attitude's so freaking funny, dude. It's so awesome to have it around. It's right off the bat. The energy he brought, like right off his previous win.
Oh
like,
man!
He's like, hey, I want to come back. He like rolled with that momentum all the way till the night of his fight. Like, it was cool to see.
Yeah, he's looking real good.
Fuck yeah, that's what like human ascension is about. Like that, he's gonna develop like genetically right now because of how good he feels and how psyched he is in himself.
Yeah, he's so dialed in.
Program our genes literally. So like I tell all the guys like. Man, a lot of people stress out, worry about like watching footage on their opponent, and like trying to make like game plan this and game plan that. Well, then try just like watching footage on yourself, and you know try to focus on yourself and getting psyched out on yourself and putting more positive thoughts and intentions towards yourself and your game plan and how you move, and you know what I mean, and less on like the worry side. Because that in itself is already a defensive way of thinking, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And man, it's that's the mental warfare already starts at that point. How do you? I'm
sure you know in all your experience, you've seen guys legit just be psyched the fuck out before they even fight.
Yeah, I have like real confidence and false confidence, and I mean you can tell when guys truly believe they can win and do something.
Sure.
I mean it shows in the gym. It shows, you know, these guys have this habit and this personality where it shows in the gym, the practice rooms.
Yo, let me ask you this, man. I remember like back when I was a kid, I read like you know they talk about being in the zone, you know, and like they used to say like Michael Jordan would sit and practice mentally getting in the zone, just so he knew how to like kind of find that switch.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's like a mental switch. Like it's crazy. We can even program like genetic switches. Like look at Wim Hof, what that guy can do. You know what I mean? He has that breathing cycle, and we can literally alkaline the muscle tissue.
Wait, what do you mean
That's
on that?
That's massive. Like it's an alkaline breath, like breath work, like a breathing exercise that we can do. You breathe in, breathe out 30 times. I do it 33 times, and breathe out in the last one. Hold your breath as long as you can. Breathe in, hold it as long as you can, and breathe out. And that's one cycle.
And how many you do?
This 3 times. 3. And in doing this, it alkalizes the muscle tissue. Like before any of you stretch out, warm up, fight, compete. Like
really,
it's pretty. Yeah, and what that guy can do genetically through breathing and intention / meditation, it's pretty fascinating, right? He can control the inside of his body temperature, being in the outside sub-zero, so like it doesn't. The outside environment doesn't affect his thoughts. Override the environment.
Right.
That's what's going on there. You know what I mean?
That's insane.
Your thoughts are overriding the environment. Well, what is this environment? What is it? Well, it's matter. What is matter made of? Particles. So his, you know what I mean? That's his thoughts are overriding vibration of these particles. He has the same potential that all of us have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What we will call superhuman. We all have access to this, and it's beautiful and profound to see these humans access this. You know what I mean? And
yeah, that's cool. I've never heard of that actually.
Yeah,
that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, man. So this flow thing's a real thing, and it's incredible. It's cool. That's what I think. Sports, man, is something all people can relate to because it's putting the human being on a pedestal, and we're going to see what the human body is capable of, not on just a fitness level and a physical level, but on a psychological level as well. And that's the part that psychs me out, is the whole psychological side of it. Now, the more and more I'm involved from like a coach's aspect, is the psychology of it all, from the athletes to the game itself, and man, it's interesting.
Yeah, right on, no doubt. But let's see here. What else went on? So we had so Jared had that crazy fight.
Yeah, crazy fight. Man, it was nuts. It was nuts. Like from my perspective, I didn't even know his arm was busted until like after the fight.
And if you guys don't know, Robbie is a corner man for a lot of the guys, and he was in the corner for that fight.
Yeah.
So he has kind of like an insider view a little more. So he's just kind of sharing that. So he didn't know there's no mentioning of that between rounds. Or?
No, I guess he said. I think he said in the beginning of the rounds. Oh, something's wrong with my arm. He said it to crouch, or something's wrong with my arm. But I didn't hear. There's a lot going on.
Oh, sure, dude. It's fun, and you're focusing on what the next thing.
I had no idea. Man, I would have shifted the game plan.
Have you seen that picture?
And I still believe that Jared easily could have took that away, and even could have got a finish with a little bit more. I think if I was able to communicate a little bit differently. I wish I just knew the arm was broken. You know what I mean? I for sure think we could have. And just with the leg movement, Jared's that intelligent. He's that capable. He has the skill and the mindset to back it up. That's the most important thing. 1,000% fucking left arm or no left arm, Jared could have picked him apart with kicks and his movement and his feints and everything, for sure.
It was almost like he ran out of time.
Man, I mean, I can't imagine fighting with something like that. I mean, that's massive. That wasn't no little hairline fracture. That thing was cracked in half and a shard coming out. Like, look how deformed that shit was.
Yeah, that picture was crazy.
Whitaker was hitting hard. You can feel the power in that room and the sound of these guys fighting. It's like two giants, two titans, literally fisting. You hear the wetness of the leather smacking skin and the bones, and it's nuts. It sounds like a freaking, like, you know what I mean? Watching two superhumans fist fight.
It's gladiators, dude.
It's colossal, dude.
Yeah.
It's colossal. It's cool to experience that. But man, with that being said, Jared went out there and still put on a fight of the night worthy performance.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like at the highest of levels. And dude, this is such a testament to the freaking
the mental toughness,
the
dude.
That exactly.
Wow.
That he is, dude. Like he was more concerned about like the corner hearing him say that man, fucking
such awareness,
that's
dude.
Alpha shit. You know what I mean?
So
there's men that do and men that don't. And man,
dude,
I think he's gonna come back stronger than ever for sure. His comebacks alone are, I mean, the way this guy upgrades and is getting better is just like today. He showed. I mean, that fight he showed something that whole southpaw work, and he came up with that on the fly during camp. He wanted to run that, so I'm like, okay, cool, let's cultivate this. And man, very quickly started ascending, coming up with different game plans and combos, and just the muscle repetition and. Brilliant. He's a brilliant athlete. He's an intelligent athlete.
I agree.
You know what I mean? And it's cool to see guys just level up like he does. Man, I think he's going to spend a lot of time with that PI recovering and working with those guys. Man, that's going to be like putting him in the X-Men school, Xavier's school for the gifted. Like, just being around that equipment and those minds to feed him is going to, give him confidence and just make him excel as an athlete,
Yeah, no doubt, 100%, man. That was a great fight, a crazy fight, but
yeah, the best jab of the fight. Fuck, I mean, Whitaker landed a lot of jabs. He was springing off that back foot well and catching Jared down that center line. He was stepping between Jared's guard, boom, landing the jab. But given that said, the best jab of the whole fight was from Jared in that third round. He kind of arched it over the top, bam, and slammed that jab. And he has that big arching jab too. And that stunned Whitaker. He buckled him for a second.
Yeah, he got jelly.
And then he grabbed the end of that head and fucking went for that knee, and that knee just barely missed. That would have been such a sweet ending to that tail had that knee just slept and boom. Because that would have been, I think he would have got fight of the night and knockout of the night if that knee hadn't landed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
That's the hair splitting line that these guys walk in this sport.
The detail.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You freaking win big, you lose big, and it's a matter of millimoments. Micro moments we call these. Man.
Yeah, but he'll be back. He'll be back very soon, I feel, man. And he's dialed in, bro. He's gonna get the job done.
Oh, he's with us too, as far as the recovery side and the quantum healing side and all that. He's got all of his crystals with him that do increase personal vibration and cellular
blood flow
vibration.
as well.
This is for a fact. And he knows all about the alkaline diet, and his wife Kat helps him out. Makes sure he's taking all of his minerals, especially sea moss, which strengthens the bones. And he's on it. He says he's going to recover as quick as any human can recover, for sure, and come back fucking ready to tear up that division again.
I feel you on that.
And then, Casey, outstanding performance. That motherfucker went out there and just dug down for 3 5-minute rounds and just fucking, you know what I mean, hucked rawhide, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't go fucking, kept coming forward. Such a testament like that to his grit, dude.
Speaking of hucking leather, man, how about our dude Henry Corrales?
Oh,
letting it ride.
Last night, that was
a great fight.
Brawl, dude.
That guy was a beast, dude.
That was a fight. That guy was like...
He was swinging, dude.
He was like a southpaw Chandler, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's
same
big.
stocky, a lot of long leading shots, and he caught Henry with a few of them, and then Henry took him, man, and came back and never faded away. Henry stood up to the lines, okay, let's duck him and chuck him, let's go, and fucking didn't take one backward step. That dude was backpedaling and trying to catch Henry while he's backpedaling the majority of the fight. I can't believe it was even as lopsided as it was. Like, man, Henry's heart and his cardio is huge. When you get rocked like that, your brain sucks up 20% of the oxygen in your lungs to keep the lights on. So you have to have a lot of oxygen, you know, to even be able to take these shots. If you're out of shape, you're getting knocked out easy. You know what I mean?
That'd be enough to push you over the edge, basically.
Yeah, for sure. Knock you turn the lights on. It won't make you in that wobbled state for longer, and then you can get clipped
taken advantage of. Yeah.
So, man, great performance by a very high level opponent, dude. Henry has they threw him to the fucking sharks right off the bat, dude. He's from all their top ranked guys, and he's performing. And
he looks good, man.
Man, it's solid, dude. They got to give that guy a title fight, dude. I think he earned it. Well, you know, he's fought the fucking. The
Murderer's Row, dude.
It really has.
Yeah, he was in that tournament last year, remember?
Yeah, knocked out people too.
Yeah, that was lit. That was a really good. That was an insane. Yeah. That sounded like World Star, like every week.
Dude, give him a fucking contender fight. You know what I mean? Get him in there and
that'll be lit.
Man, he's down, dude.
The people want it.
The dude's down.
The people want it.
Stand and throw with fucking whoever, man. I love Henry, dude. He's another very intelligent athlete, dude. He dissects the game. He dissects the mind on his off time. The guy reads a lot. Goes on like
those hikes and stuff. Yeah, he really does.
Just level up as a human being.
He seems like a real good teammate too, man. Like I see a lot of he takes some guys under his wing, and you know. He steers them straight. You know, it's hard for these young guys, man. It's easy to get off course or all that shit, or you don't gotta like the job situation's fucked up, or your girlfriend shit. You know, and next thing you know, the guy's not training anymore. You know, sometimes you need your buddies to kind of just keep that goal in mind, you know, and like keep you staying consistent, you know.
Oh, it's huge, dude.
That accountability aspect, you know.
Yeah, it's important to surround yourself with like-minded people and just, have intention on the same goals. And this is key. You access the laws that draw these things in, and when you have more of a collective consciousness with intentions on one particular outcome, it draws in multiple times faster. And it's crazy. That's just how it works. It's
100%.
It's called collapsing the wave function. You collapse that reality towards you. Like all these other possibilities already exist in all these whatever multitude of dimensions. But whatever you bunker down and give thought and intention, whatever you meditate towards, starts collapsing the particles of that specific intention and starts drawing that into your reality. You know what I mean? And any shift of your thought changes what particles it collapses. You know what I mean? Like, there's a way this works, and it's brilliant and mind-blowing when you dissect it and look at it, and you realize how empowered we are as beings here on this third dimension. You know what I mean? There is what we would call, quote, godlike or divine capabilities while we're here as just a creative standpoint. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just as like the creator himself, the all, the source, God is creating all of this. That's what we're doing down here, creating as well. You know what I mean? And that's the whole as above, so below concept. And so, man, there's some empowerment when you accept that and own that. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
It's the complete opposite of getting on your knees, begging, and
hoping.
Playing the victim card and hoping, hope.
Cultivating, creating, shifting.
Hope allows us to walk through fire, but faith, with unbound faith, allows us to leap over these flames. You know what I mean? There's two different ways of getting from point A to point B, and one's just a lot of pain, and torment the other way is
path less makes resistance. I mean? Yeah,
it's crazy. It's empowering stuff, and that's what I love about like the psychology from the whole the hermetics and everything.
Do you feel like that's where the art comes into martial arts, the creation of the movements, of the strikes, of the work? You know what I'm saying? Like kind of with that.
Yeah, for sure.
Because
for sure.
Can we just piggyback super quick on that though, dog? Because there's like, you know, we're not a political show. We're not gonna get political. But there's like, I don't know I don't got time for this shit. But she like went on and like smeared martial arts. Because like, you know, it's like a thing. Like, she's on the other side. They're on one side. She's like, and fighting is not an art. And I'm just like, lady, come the fuck on.
Holy shit.
How?
So that's.
I'm just like, that is just.
I'm guessing they're the same people that want, hey, everyone should get fucking 10th place trophies. And
right.
It's
a crazy.
Well, I can say now.
I'm like,
confidently.
I got like triggered, dude. I was like, what? I was like, what are you talking about, dude?
It's a universal law that nature does not favor the fearful. This is fact. I'm not. I didn't design it. Don't shoot the messenger. But this is universal law. Accept it or don't accept it, but it's a universal law that nature does not.
Was it fortune favors the bold or whatever? What's that?
Yeah, exactly.
That's a great. Wait, you have that on your neck?
Yeah, in Latin. And, it's a real thing.
My bad.
That's like the law. That's the law. That's the universal law. That's how this works. And,
no doubt.
And dude, it's crazy. Hermes speaks about this in certain texts and says like, how you revere yourself, how you hold yourself, completely affects your environment, your experience, and what you are and what you do here. You know what I mean? So, man, the psychology of like talking to yourself, and it's nuts. It's crazy. It's cool stuff that we can apply in martial arts. But yeah, there's a difference between fighters and martial artists. You know what I mean? And guys that can find a happy medium and come from both worlds are the guys that there's something special about it. It's cool. It's all human potential. I remember when GSP was the guy, you know, who set the bar. I'm like, wow, and in 5-10 years, there's going to be a bunch of GSPs all coming up fighting each other. And we're at that era right now.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of mind-blowing athletes.
It's crazy how good the guys are, man.
And the quality of the fights are starting to level up as well.
Oh, yeah. So big time.
It's still on a continuous rise. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's no sport growing like that. It just can't. You know, I mean, it's still so young.
Yeah.
You know, NFL's like, what, 100-plus years? What's this thing, 25? So it's a quarter as old as the NFL. You know, do you know what the first 25 years of the NFL looked like? They had like leather fucking helmets. You know, I think they had like the one bar. You know, like it was probably just a disaster. You know, compared to like.
Yeah, I think those sports are even designed for more show, more like, you know, more the whole gladiator games. Oh, distraction. You know, here's give them wine and you know. Games and they'll be distracted. And
right, from what's really going on.
Politics and all this shit going on. So I don't know. I think, but it's different about martial arts. The human being is put on a pedestal. The human heart, the human will, is put on a pedestal. And you're gonna see the measure of a man out there, and you don't have a team to fall back on.
Yeah,
you can't be out doing, you know, partying and all this and shit, and then expect to have a illustrious career because these sports hold you accountable.
Are you yelling at yourself right
for
now?
what you do outside the ring, buddy? You know what I mean? It holds you fucking accountable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt. But you know, shit. Let's keep it moving, man. How about fucking Kyler just inked a little something?
Yeah. Fuck. Shit, I'm not even allowed to say no.
Cool, and so yeah, where we left off right there with Kyler's got a big ass fight coming up.
Yeah, I guess Eddie Wineland, man.
What's your take on it, Coach? What you thinking?
I think it's a really I think it's a fight of the fucking night, a knockout, possibly going on a platter.
Wait, when is it?
On a platter, I think it's that.
The December card?
Yeah.
Okay. That's gonna be a fucking blast.
Wineland's just not one of those guys who has not like progressed with the sport.
What's
MMA,
going on?
martial arts, MMA has the most advanced learning curve out of any sport. You know what I mean?
Right on.
For sure, more so than football, baseball. These athletes that we spoke about are just getting better at such a rapid pace. So, man, yeah, you got to stay into that curve. And Eddie Wineland's just not one of those guys. He gaps in his game when he throws punches and the weight, man, Kyler, we all know what Kyler brings to the table. That guy has 10
So
ways
the
he can knock
skills,
you out.
dude.
Yeah, it's cool. So, man, Kyler's a hard worker, like I said, and we knew when he was 12 years old, choking me out at that seminar I was doing.
Like, come on,
and so he's been
man.
a student of the game for a long time and an intelligent student.
And like, dude, I mean, that what? So that was like a camp, or like you came and showed some drills at a gym,
was,
or like.
Me and Shane Dowers, our manager.
But dude, that shows you like he's a kid going to a camp, you know, on his own. He's not just going to class; he's going out of his way.
Yeah.
You know, he's taking time, like setting up with his family. I'm sure to get him down there, dialed in, everything like that.
Yeah.
But like, dude, that just shows you the mindset at that young of an age. He's doing the extra credit.
Yeah, like a true martial artist. I think like true martial artists fall in love with it at a very young age, and like I did. I was 9 years old, and I remember it's a love at first sight kind of thing, because you literally tap into what your potential is, and like that's a very personal thing to everyone, you know, that experiences it, and it's cool to see him cultivate that and witnessing what it's blossoming into.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And he will be fighting for that title, and I believe he will be the bantamweight champion of the world, and man, it's just awesome shit. It's very cool.
Yeah, man, it's good. It's good to see that guy do his thing, man, and I'm excited, bro. That's gonna be a fun fight for sure.
Fuck yeah.
And then, hey, man, next thing you know, 2020 is over.
Man.
It's one for the books, dog.
Wow.
But no, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, we're pumped for all of our guys. Bunch of big stuff coming up. It was good. It was good to just get Rob back in here checking in again. He had some global travels, so we wanted to fill in the Ascended faithful.
Yeah.
You know, kind of what he's been up to.
Hear about Cast Iron Case. Her fight got pulled last minute.
Wait,
her
for
opponent,
tomorrow?
Yeah, her opponent, didn't make weight. Showed up fucking 25 plus pounds overweight.
That should be a felony.
And then they said, "Oh, cool. All right. Instead of 125, we'll do it at 135." You know, and then the chick fucking didn't even, I guess, just basically bitched out. You know,
why are you even a professional?
No, they should. Yeah,
that's fucking.
There should be major repercussions.
You should get 86th.
Major.
25 pounds?
That's a disrespect to everyone involved.
Coaches, everything. Their coach, like the event,
clicked on a link,
the manager,
that invested energy you're responsible for. You know what I mean?
What do we do? We just troll her IG account? Fine, I'm on it. I'll do it. I'll troll her IG account.
Man,
let's make her cry.
As the Spartans did when they they trimmed the fat. You know, you're out and you're exiled.
Yeah, man, that's terrible. Why they even? Oh my God, I just got anxiety.
No, yeah, she's entitled to like
and the fight's tomorrow, right?
Percentage. I mean, all that stuff. That's a lot of shit.
But was that girl from the UFC, or did she come from a different thing or something? I don't even know. Whatever. Different promotions, whatever.
Yeah, she's a.
It doesn't even matter. Like you're getting paid. Then what the fuck are you doing?
Repercussions, yeah. Like.
That's gross.
Cyborg was 25 pounds overweight for one of the fights.
What?
Yeah, for one. Yeah, she was working with her nutritionist.
25?
Yeah, they had her on birth control pills that
like
had
salt and shit.
But she did the work in 48 hours. She did the work. She got the weight off. A testament to her grit and mindset and fortitude.
Were you in that camp?
So impressed. No,
okay.
I wasn't. No, she never missed weight with me. She was on point every single time.
Dude, 20. Wow, but she had to be so mentally tough to drill through. I mean, she almost died probably. I mean, honestly.
Yeah.
That's insane.
She's as hungry for this stuff as anyone I've seen. Like she would do it all with no one in her corner. She would make it happen. She would make the weight.
Just born fighter.
She would fight. Yeah. And again, she's just passionate about her human potential and tapping into what she's capable of. You know what I mean?
Right on.
And fuck, you gotta respect that.
Have you touched base with her since she's gone to Bellator?
Yeah, I've talked to her here there.
Right on.
Yeah.
She liked the move and everything. Like everything's cool. Like happy.
Yeah, they're totally happy. They've had a previous relationship from when she was working in Strikeforce.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So she's
they know each other a little bit. So
yeah, it's cool to give her a platform to perform.
Yeah, she's great. She's one of the best. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah, even just watch her rip pads, dude. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's nuts. She has
there's smoke on that shit.
Ungodly power. Like it's different. There's female athletes and then there's athletes like Chris. Like Chris crosses that. It's crazy. Like her, and she grew up. I mean, with the Tupac team in Brazil. These were like Muay Thai gangsters of Brazil. You know what I mean? Yeah. These were the guys, and she was like the only female on the team. So she was subjected to a lot of violence at a very young age for a long time. and like earned her way through the ranks. You don't survive on these teams, the shootbox team, you know, and it's now the modern day Kings that we know here in the States with Rafael Cordero. It was one of the gyms I was affiliated with in California. I spent many years before I came out here with, and it's a very violent Muay Thai style fighting, and you earn your stripes. You know what I mean? You earn your stripes. And Cyborg, just, man, I've seen her drop and KO guys.
Right.
You know, and it's cool to see her at a platform where she's able to perform and be herself. And yeah, she earns all the bit of success that's coming to her, and she's worked for it. Yeah, very proud of her.
That's what's up. No doubt, man. Yeah, she does all the right shit, you know?
Yeah, sure.
But shoot, what we got coming up? So Halloween soon. Hope you guys have a good holiday. Stay safe. I'm not sure what everyone's trick-or-treating situation's looking like, but I hope you have fun out there.
Yeah, stay safe. Fucking keep it alkaline. Well, dog, I'm talking to you, buddy.
Wow!
Keep it alkaline.
We're editing that out. Anyway, hey, thanks for checking in, guys. More stuff coming up. Some good news. I actually went through some of my old. We have a bunch of old ones too. You know, you just don't get to this level.
Clearly.
Of podcasts, yeah.
Just levels and degrees.
So yeah, we're gonna start rolling some of those out too. Those were fun, dude. Those were just kind of, some of those were a little wild, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
A couple of clowns, man.
Yeah, we're having a good time. I appreciate everybody checking out the show. We're gonna keep it rolling, and we got T-shirts coming out too. If you guys are interested, DM Robbie because I don't want to deal with that. And we ship worldwide. Wait, do we ship world? That sounds expensive, dude.
Sure.
That sounds really expensive.
Sure.
All right, fuck it. Can't break it twice. Here we go. But yeah, check in with Robbie. Getting teas out. Should be pretty cool. But yeah, guys, also love the comments and stuff. Give us info, more MMA stuff, more alkaline stuff, more Robbie crazy party stories. Those are fun.
Yeah, we'll try to get some guests together for you guys too. Maybe we'll
yeah, we got some people. I think we got some downtime coming here. We get some good ones dialed in. But yeah, thanks again, guys. This is actually daytime pod first one. So thanks for sharing with us. And Robbie, anything else?
No, we'll see you guys in the next one.
All right, over and out. Appreciate it. Go be an adult, Rob.